Hey, this is Meet Now Horror Stories channel, and today we have a very special treat for you. Now, back to our video. You find yourself standing before a decaying Victorian mansion. Cobwebs drape across its many windows like shrouds. A veil of mist hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the details of this dilapidated estate. The moon, obscured by clouds, provides little illumination. Even so, through the grime-coated glass, you can see a faint yellow glow flickering within. What could still be burning in this desolate place? Curiosity piqued, you creep up the overgrown path and reach out to nap. But a creaking groan from the house itself startles you. As the sound echoes, the front door swings open as if inviting you inside. Hesitantly, you step across the threshold. As you make your way deeper into the house, a sense of foreboding grows, fueled by whispers that seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. This is the legend of Hawthorne Manor. In 1892, Hawthorne Manor was the epicenter of high society, hosting the most opulent parties and filled with the joyous laughter of its wealthy owner and his guests. But one fateful evening, every guest mysteriously vanished without a trace, leaving behind an eerie silence and a trail of unanswered questions. Ever since then, travelers have reported hearing mournful whispers on the wind, believed to be the spirits of those trapped within the manor's crumbling walls. The grand foyer is dimly lit, the only sound your own breathing and the fluttering of disturbed cobwebs. A single ray of moonlight illuminates swirling dust motes dancing in the stale air. Your footsteps echo on the marble floor, each step seeming to awaken another layer of the house's secrets. Dare you delve deeper into this labyrinth of shadows and whispers. As you venture further, you come across a series of dusty portraits lining the hallway, each depicting stern-faced members of the Hawthorne family. Their eyes, you swear, follow your every move. A chill crawls up your spine as you notice something unsettling. One by one, their eyes begin to blink. Unnerved, you quickly look away, but when you turn back, the blinking continues, as if the family portraits are watching your every move. Suddenly, the air grows colder. You hear the distant sound of children's laughter warping into a distorted echo. Then a whisper, "Help me," seems to emanate from the very walls. Continuing on, you discover a hidden door concealed behind a bookshelf, revealing a secret library filled with ancient tomes and arcane text. An invisible force seems to beckon you closer. Drawn by an unseen power, you reach out and a leather-bound book slowly opens on its own, revealing cryptic symbols and diagrams. The air grows heavy with the scent of decay and the sound of whispering voices. Turning the brittle pages, you feel a surge of unsettling energy. As you reach the center of the book, the room plunges into darkness, and a spectral choir begins to chant in a language you do not understand. You stumble back, disoriented and frightened, and realize you're not alone. Faint yet distinct whispers seem to surround you, growing louder with each passing moment. Voices from beyond the grave, They speak of pain, fear, and an insatiable hunger that can never be satiated. In the distance, the sound of a funereal drumbeat pounds relentlessly, echoing the frantic rhythm of your own heart. Voices layer and grow in intensity, urgency seeping into your bone. Suddenly, you find yourself standing in a long, dimly lit corridor. At the far end, a faint light flickers. As you approach, you realize it emanates from 10 numbered doors, set into the wall, each seemingly identical to the next. A low electronic beep echoes from the first door, followed by a whisper, "Don't open, number 7. Then another beep, "Beware the whisper." These chilling words send shivers down your spine. You know, instinctively, that each door holds a different fate, some leading to salvation, others to unimaginable horrors. With trembling hands, you reach for the second door, pushing it open slowly. The faint glow from within reveals a vast room filled with antique furniture and shrouded in an oppressive silence. Each before you lies a parlor frozen in time. As though the party was cut short, a lone figure sits by the fireplace, lost in thought. Boom, boom. Another stands frozen in mid-step, forever captured in the grip of fear. Their faces are pale, their eyes wide with terror. Then their heads turn slowly, revealing vacant sockets, staring directly at you. You recoil in horror, slamming the door shut and stumbling back into the corridor. A sense of dread washes over you as you realize you've been followed. Glancing over your shoulder, you see a tall, gaunt figure emerging from the shadows, its eyes burning with an otherworldly light. Beckons with a finger, urging you forward, summoning your courage. You turn back to the doors, choosing the third, hoping to escape the specter pursuing you by. As you reach out, it vanishes, replaced by another apparition. With a start, you turn back, but the corridor stretches endlessly in both directions, offering no escape. Trapped in this labyrinth of shadows, you know you must face whatever awaits behind those doors. With shaking hands, you turn the knob of the third door and step through, finding yourself in a scene of chaos and panic. Shrieks pierce the air, mingling with the frantic clatter of falling objects. Guests, dressed in their finest attire, stumble and fall, their faces contorted in terror. You see a man holding a bloody meat cleaver, his eyes wild with madness. Then you catch sight of your own reflection in a nearby mirror and gasp. The figure in the mirror doesn't resemble you. Instead, it's a grotesque mockery of yourself, emaciated and covered in blood. You try to scream, but no sound escapes your throat. Turning back, you find the hallway has vanished, replaced by a dark, narrow passage strewn with debris. With pounding heart, you continue deeper into the house, venturing into what might be the attic. But instead of dusty relics, you find a terrifying sight. Dozens of humanoid figures hang suspended from the ceiling, their bodies contorted in grotesque parodies of life. You feel a sudden sharp pain in your neck as if countless eyes are boring into you. Fear paralyzes you. You struggle to breathe as the figures seem to writhe and twist, reaching out with gnarled fingers. Then, just as abruptly, everything falls silent. With trembling limbs, you slowly descend the rickety ladder, desperate to escape this macabre spectacle. As you reach the final step, a trapdoor opens beneath you, revealing a pitch-black abyss. From below, you hear a guttural growl, sending chills down your spine. Plunging into the darkness, you find yourself on a damp stone staircase, spiraling down into the bowels of the earth. But at the bottom, 3 shadowy figures stand motionless, their forms indistinct in the gloom. You call out, but your voice echoes unanswered in the cavernous space. Continuing on, you come to a large chamber, illuminated only by the light streaming through a hole in the ceiling. The floor is covered in arcane symbols, and a circle of unlit candles stands ominously in the center. You recognize this as a ritual circle, but before you can decipher the symbols, a leather-bound grimoire opens before you, revealing a disturbing illustration of a demonic entity. Suddenly, the candles ignite, one by one, and the grimoire slams shut. Emerging from the corner, a cloaked figure raises a wicked whip, its face hidden in the shadows. Bah! Before it can strike, its form flickers and vanishes. Confused, you approach the open grimoire, your eyes drawn to an inscription written in an archaic script. As you attempt to decipher the words, the ground beneath you begins to shake violently. Rocks and dirt cascade from the ceiling, crashing down around you. The air grows thick with the stench of sulfur. Emerging from the shadows, cloaked figures brandish whips and chains, their eyes glowing with an infernal light. Be chant in unison, their voices echoing with unearthly power. Then, from the depths of the pit, a monstrous visage emerges, contorted in rage. Its eyes burn with malevolent fire, promising unspeakable horrors. As the creature lunges, you flee, scrambling up the stone steps and bursting through the trapdoor. You find yourself back in the corridor, the doors gone and total darkness enveloping you. You run blindly ahead, tripping over debris as the monster's roars echo behind you. Bursting through the front door, you stumble out into the pre-dawn darkness, gasping for breath. You glance back, but the house is shrouded in mist, its windows like vacant eyes staring back at you. In the distance, you hear a whisper return. Bye. You don't dare look back. You know you've survived the whispers of Hawthorne Manor, but the scars they've left upon your soul will linger forever. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, we have a special treat for you. Imagine being trapped inside the very walls of Hawthorne Manor, facing the horrors firsthand. Well, now you can, if you want to truly test your bravery. If you dare to open door number 7, we implore you to check out the link in the description below. Step into the world of interactive storytelling and experience fear like never before. But be warned, this is not for the faint of heart. And as always, thank you for watching.